And we are, well, I was going to say live, but we're not because we're pre-recorded. Technically, we're live right now to each other.
We are, indeed.
So therefore, we are live.
On the line, as the older generation call it.
What?
On the line?
Mate, I'm old. You're young. Yeah. I'm supposed to know this shit. I think you're just making it up.
I didn't say they were me that says that. Anyway, on to cars and shit.
On to cars and shit. Today we're going to attempt to somewhat sound slightly
knowledgeable.
Yeah, and like, what's the word called? The thing that I am organised. The thing that I'm really not. Try and sound organised and professional in all things excellence. But for some reason, I just wanted to go into like party on Garth and shit. Man, don't know. It's off to a good start. Anyway,
Extreme
this is the Road Hunters. We're going to look at Extreme E, as you said. Have you thought of any like roll the intro shit yet?
No.
You fucking useless, man. It's your one goddamn job. Talk about F1 touring cars and fucking roll the intro. Dear God. Oh, and make the rally championship thing.
Which still ain't done. Anyway.
No, you haven't. We'll come on to that later. Next episode. Yeah, man. Right, Extreme E. So, we've been sort of tapping on Extreme E a little bit. Tapping on? What the fuck? That's not even like a viable word. We have been talking a little bit about Extreme E coming up. I think it's quite exciting. Yeah, it's a big thing going on. So we thought we'd try and have a bit of a look into it. Kind of an education for ourselves, education for you guys. We're probably going to get a lot wrong, so feel free to comment and fucking dislike and all that shit that people do. But I'm going to try. I've even got my glasses on to make myself look intelligent and shit.
That's so we can actually read stuff to us.
Because I'm a bit blind at times. Also, I'm thinking when I got my helmet on, these glasses are going to be a little bit big, aren't they?
Yeah, might have to get some.
I have got some narrower ones, but I don't like them so I can see out the sides, and it makes me more like sick feeling. I'm just going to start smashing anti-sickness tablets. Fuck it. I can't even. Yeah. We'll get on to the reason why as well in the next episode. So, anyway, Extreme E, folks. So, if you don't quite know what Extreme E is, because, I mean, if you're into rallying, rallycross, anything like you should probably have seen it come across. But for those that don't, here's a little video from the old Extreme E website, which is it's only a minute long. We'll have it in the background, a bit of volume. So basically, yeah, it's a pretty sick off-road looking event. I'm going to mute that actually because I'm going to talk over it.
100% electric?
Yes, mate.
Ken Bullock's.
Well, he did early stage testing with them last year, and I think he did part of the Dakar. In 2020, I think they came third in the Rally Raid class. It's pretty right and good. I think, top of my head, might be wrong. Probably am, but I don't think I am. I think. But yeah, so I know he's had, because it's Ken Block, he's good, isn't he? If you get him when you're testing, people are going to watch it because people are going to watch his shit.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to try and get somebody like that on there because he is a bit, he's a bit sort of fucking influencey social media shit. So, decent driver. Anyway, carrying on. So
basics of it.
Basics of it are this. It's going to be 5 events. It's a 2-day race event in an all-electric SUV. Not fake SUV like mine. 4-wheel drive SUV, I might add. I think it's 4-wheel drive, actually. And we know, there's been some insane drivers lining up. So, first of all, just to refresh anybody's memories, who
have they had all the drivers named now?
No, they have not. However, it's filling out a bit more. So obviously, Button's got a team in there now with himself. Don't know who it is. You got Christopherson, who's 3 times World Rallycross champion. You've got the Sainzes, you've got Hansen, you've got Ollie Bennett. Where is she? Chadwick. You got some. Basically, you've just got a fucking selection of absolute shit hot drivers. And that is initially the start, because you've got quite a mix. You've got a mix of, like, you know, your rally and rally raid guys like Carl Sainz, and then you've got your rallycross guys, which, you know, a lot shorter normally, still fucking mental, but a lot shorter. Then you've got like your Button, who's your track, your circuit guys. You've got Loeb. It's going to be awesome. Basically, there's a hell of a set of drivers, I think, and it's only going to be more great drivers. So the car. Are you ready for this, mate? You ready for some stats?
I am.
Some things to make you happy. It's battery, obviously electric, 550 horsepower. Weighs 1,650 kilograms. So it's fucking heavy.
For a big, well, it's not really, is it? For a big boy. A lot
more for some, because it's, I mean, what is it? It's 2.3 meters wide. So you think how wide it is, how big it is, the off-road kit, like the suspension, the kit you're traveling, the batteries. I was actually thinking it would be at least 2 ton. So I'm
quite surprised it's that light.
Yeah, man.
To say the size of it.
They're saying up to a gradient of 130%, it will do 0 to 62 in 4.5 seconds.
That's very quick.
Which is,
especially on a gradient of 30%.
Yeah, which is pretty insane, I think. That's a shocking door. Apologies, animals, shit, people. You know how it is. So it's pretty cool. So the car, as you can see, I mean, if they get any of the nice pictures of the car, there's some nice pictures on here. It's just for anybody who hasn't seen all the shit we've been sharing about it. You know, obviously, making all the stupid fucking background on that. The cars look pretty cool. I am very much about. Is it going to show Jensen's? It isn't, is it? It looks. Is that Jensen's?
No, I don't think so. White and green, isn't it? I'll find it.
That's it, innit?
I literally showed it last week. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it looks pretty fucking cool. It's a right mix of being that silly fucking space age looking shit that they're all doing for electric stuff, and like a decent mental rally raid off router. Yeah, they haven't gone stupid, which is good, because it looks awesome. You know what I mean? What the fuck's that? Oh, homicide. Whatever. Some shit. I don't know, we do homers. Don't care. So the car's pretty fucking cool. It's had a lot of development. It's had a lot of testing, and that's got a lot of drivers into it to just get the thoughts, basically, as they're developing it up. Now, it's going. So the actual race itself is going to be 2-day event. And you're going to have one day where you've got 2 qualifying races, and I think and then a semi. So you've got 2 semi-finals. I think you've got one semi where it's like it's all on position, so it's not time like on Rallycross. It's all on position on the race, and then you've got the semi 1, and then you've got this like crazy race semi-final 2, which from memory, and I really should have planned this a bit better. But you know, basically the winner of that then gets to go into the final. So you can, like, you know, everybody who didn't get into semi-final 1 basically battles it out, and then you've got the final. It's a 2-lap circuit, so you're going through all like these terrains. You know, the 5 locations they've got. You're going through like, you know, ridiculous gradients. You're going to do jumps, banks, berms, pits, dunes, all water splashes, all that crazy shit. And it's a lap by each driver. So you'll have noticed on the drivers, it's 1 male, 1 female, which I think is cool. It's highlighting some really good female racers. And yeah, so it's a lap of each, and basically your position rather than your time comes. So I can imagine you're getting a little bit strategic in there as well, as you're coming through. it's gonna quite like they're not like racetracks. It is like a rally raid style. So it's
yeah, like Dakar style stuff, but
exactly,
laps.
exactly. So it's pretty cool, and they're gonna be shipping around. I don't know where it is, but it's on a big fuck off boat. Well, I'll say a boat. It's a ship because you know, it's massive and shit. I'm gonna try and find the ship. Share screen. Boom. So this is the St. Helena, which is basically going to take all. It's basically like a floating paddock. So it's going to take all of the crews, all of the cars, all the kit. It's also going to house the fucking scientists, the researchers that are on board with this shit. And it was the HMS St. Helena. It was a Royal Mail ship going to St. Helena, hence the name, obviously. And yeah, so they've completely redone it all. They've worked a lot on the engines as well, so it's now running, because you might have guessed by now that a lot of their shit is to do with sustainability and environment, which, you know, your closet armchair environmentalist here is penchant for cars and turbos and not really doing a lot of environmental shit appreciates. So, you know, yeah, so they're running on low sulfur diesel to sort of get the emissions down. I think they've worked it so we can have just one engine running when they're just, you know, pottering about, keeping all that shit down. And I suppose if they're
pottering about in a
mate, in the fucking ocean,
200-meter boat.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's probably more than 200 meters.
Like 14-inch speedboats and shit. But yeah, so I suppose if you're getting everything and you're all taking it as one as well, it's all about keeping them emissions down, and so you haven't got like 10 different fucking ships and trucks and what have you with everybody coming round. So
I've got just a small thought. I can guarantee the drivers aren't going to be getting on that boat.
Yeah, I do too.
And they're going to be getting on a jet.
Yeah. And helicopters and shit. But, you know, start small.
I can't see Jensen Button sitting on that.
No.
Not for 2 weeks while he gets to the next location.
No, not really. Shit to do, aren't they? He's a busy man. They're all busy men and women. It's lovely. It's lovely, mate. It's lovely. Yeah, so it's it's pretty sick. So I'll just have a bit of a look at the 5 locations they've got, and I had it all up, and I've gone and closed it all because, you know,
that's per, you know, I don't expect anything else, really.
Locations, and I'm trying, mate. I'm trying. I'm sort of ish doing something. So, oh, hang on, it's like started moving and doing shit without me knowing. So we've got 5 locations. We're going to Saudi Arabia, which is, oh, fuck off, man. I'm still talking about that one, you bitch. So, yeah, Dakar country, Senegal,
Lacrosse,
Greenland. Fucking love to go to Greenland, man.
Can't pronounce that one. So
no. Brazil.
Hola.
Yeah, man, go for this one.
Tierra del Fuego.
You know what? That's probably half a chance of being right, isn't it?
I think it's 100% right.
Yeah, man. I'm proud of you there. Well done. You're better than me because I'm shit, as you well know. Hence why I didn't bother trying to pronounce any of them. But you know, I stick to my strengths, and that is being entertaining, humorous, and funny for you.
Yeah.
And good looking, obviously. So yeah, what a big part really of this is as they're going to go around and promote it, and there's various TV and shit, and I'm closer to the time, we'll see what that crack is. But it's a big thing is sustainability. Now, you will know, good sir, from our time in university, I enjoy a bit of sustainability technology. You didn't come to Centre of Alternative Technology with us, did you?
No.
Because you were too cool for that shit.
I would finish.
In fact, it was you was, yeah, because I was part-time, wasn't you, or full-time. That was pretty cool, man. Even though I was on crutches, hobbling about, still, good times. Weird, middle of Wales. So basically what they're getting at is they reckon around 30% of like CO2 emissions are coming from transport, and they're trying to show that you can have mental, entertaining off-road, rallying going on while keeping it electric. Because the whole plan is that they're going to get, I think by the end of the season, they'll be net zero carbon, because of the sort of the working with Alcott, which is what is Alcott? It's like a, I think you can go to when you're developing different things in order to how can I work this to start becoming more CO2 friendly, or to do with Article 6
just
of
like
the Paris Agreement.
Plant a shit ton of trees while the...
More than likely. I mean,
so what they'll have, because obviously they don't have an exhaust, what they'll have is an exhaust that shoots out tree seeds.
That would be, oh my god, that would be fucking sick.
Trees everywhere.
We'll send them a strongly worded email of epicness.
So when you see little bits coming out back at cars,
that was
fine.
This man right here.
It's just seeds planting.
Yeah. Big one for me, and it always is with electric, because I never. I think electric is limited, but is the charging aspect. Now there is a video that the Extreme YouTube has put up, and I haven't watched it yet, which I'm meaning to. But I know that they're using an AFC hydrogen energy cell. So that is hydrogen is 100% clean. All you're doing is working on electrolysis to split the two hydrogen atoms from the oxygen atom, which is why. Yeah, man, I'm not going to go into it. Don't you worry, lad. If anybody actually wants to, I'll happily do that shit, because I'm a nerd and I like learning stuff like that. Not that it benefits my work or anything, but whatever. But it's actually also why I always thought hydrogen would be like the future source.
I think a lot of people did for a time, didn't they?
Yeah, because it's 100% clean, right? You work off the hydrogen. He's got a bad rep because like the Zeppelins and shit all blew up with hydrogen, but in reality, if you could have just an escape valve which basically vents it, it's lighter than air, so it's instantly going to go up. It's not going to be like fuel, like petrol or diesel, where it engulfs the car and the people. It'll just fuck off. I think something like Honda did testing where they basically shot a compressed barrel of hydrogen with like a 50 caliber fucking bullet, and it just pissed the air out, didn't do anything. In compressed environments, it's very explosive, obviously, hence why it'll work on an engine. But it's a lot cleaner. The issue you do have, and this is why I really want to watch their video and see what the new technology is its ability of quick production. It takes time. Electrolysis is not a quick operation. And they add salt and stuff to the water to kind of get the electrodes running better. Otherwise, you've got to add electricity to it to make it work, which is kind of counterproductive to what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's quite cool. There's obviously a lot of research, and they are doing a lot of scientists and what have you with this to kind of go along and monitor it. But I think what they're doing is quite cool. They're not. Obviously, we all love. Well, I do. You're gonna, because if you don't, I'll slap you. We all love like the stupid turbos and the anti-lags, and that. It's like the smell, the noise, the feeling, and I think they're not trying to say anything. They're just going to try and get a nice action-packed event while kind of being the sustainable element. And I think fair play to them.
Yeah,
fair play. It's got the potential to be good. With it being like Rally Raid, but actual door-to-door racing over a long distance, I think that has the potential to be fucking awesome, mate.
Yeah, it does.
And it will be nice to see how it goes. By the way, in case anybody's watching this and they think that isn't the only issue with electricity-used cars, I get battery technology is quite poor. Whole nother subject, whole nother 20 minutes. So before anybody says, I know. But yeah, I like the use of the hydrogen fuel cell. That's going to be pretty cool, man.
So That were a good little summary.
Yeah, I didn't want to go too much into it, and you know, their Instagram. They've got a lot of YouTube vids up as well, but it's really just the testing and what have you. But I think it's cool, man. I'm actually quite looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's not going to be a pain in the arse to watch.
Yeah, we'll try our
Kicked
best to
off
follow it, I guess.
on my birthday, 3rd or 4th of April. But I don't know how we're watching it yet. We shall see.
Yes, we shall indeed.
Yeah, so hope that wasn't too boring, because I do have a habit of rabbiting on. But
Well,
I have to control myself because I can get a little bit geeky.
yeah. But yeah,
you know,
that was good.
Hence my glasses
Well,
to look smart and shit.
We will wrap up there for this one.
Yeah,
I
man.
believe.
So that's Extreme 8. It's starting in April. 5 rounds. Looks cool. Get on it. We'll be sharing it on the gram. I'll probably share it on here.
The gram.
Enjoy. Do your thing.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
See you
all.
next time.
Let us know what you think. Comment things.
Things.
YouTube things.
Things.